Hello everyone, this is my 2012 Hobie Pro Angler 14 that I converted over to the newer style Vantage seat. I just purchased my Pro Angler this year, and it came of course with the old plastic style seat, um, which is a good seat, other than the fact that the hard plastic was starting to hit me in a certain way that would put my one leg to sleep after a couple hours of being on the water. I looked around for a way of converting the over to the new Vantage seat, scoured the internet, checked out all the Hobie sites, and everything that I read and was told is that it couldn't be done. So I decided to see if I could do it, and this is the version that I came up with. I believe Hobie says one of the issues they have is that the deck on the 2012 and prior PA 14s wasn't designed to accept the load of the seat in certain locations, so I found a way of combating that issue. One of the other issues I had with the old seat was there really isn't very much clearance in between the seat and the center hatch. To open up the center hatch all the time, it can be difficult at times, and of course there's not much adjustability in the old seat. I know some of the guys out there like the old seat because it doesn't have the armrest. They feel that they get in their way. Some guys like to swivel, hang their feet out to the one side and do that. Yeah, that of course, the Vantage seat, you can't do that with it, but it has a lot of other advantages over the other plastic I did. So what I did was I went out and bought some aluminum. I've got three different pieces of stock: 3-inch 1/8 flat bar, 2-inch 1/8 flat bar, and 1x2 rectangular 1/8 thickness tubing. Got the seat now. It functions just like it should. It does have a high-low setting. Right now it's in the low setting. Simply lean forward, popped up to the high, adjust, away you go. Got a cord right now, just temporarily, just some weed whacker cordage plastic that's wrapped around the back eyelet. Simply pull forward on the seat, pull on the cord. Not hard to do one-handed, but pull on the cord, back down into your low position. And adjust to where you want it. Pops out just like any other time. Lean forward. Don't forget the cord at the back. Hold down. Undo. Lean forward, pop out. Okay, here's the bracket. Like I said, Hobie says that the decking isn't designed to accept, I guess, or picked up on where it mounts. So to combat that, got the mounts on the outside, and I cantilevered the 1x2 stock over top these corner pieces, which are probably some of the strongest parts in the boat. So all the weight is carried over top of these sections, rather than on the deck, which may not be as strong as they'd like it. The backrests are picked up. The mounts are right over top of the bolts, which are right beside the scupper holes, which go right through, which gives you that added support all the way through. Like I said, my cord right now for the for the riser kickstand. Just simply wraps through the eyelet, pulls back and forth. And away you go. Rack simply lifts out. Give you a little bit better view of the setup. One issue you'll have to do is I use 3-inch stock back here, just so it'll be a little bit longer, a little bit wider, so I could have some material to weld to. This back bracket, as you can see, is slightly bent up. It has to be that way for the kickstand to hit in the right location and to function as it's designed. If you look at the newer style Hobies, their back decking is actually formed up on a little bit of an angle. So to compensate for that, I just took my 3-inch stock, bent it up a little bit. Roughly works out to be about a 15-degree bend on that. Unfortunately, I don't have a TIG welder, so that was one of the things that I had to source out. But what I did was built myself a little template. Took the measurements off all 4 bolts on the deck, put them down onto just a piece of board, and then used that to build my bracket, and went from there. As you can see, everything was clamped down and in place, and then they had to tack together the pieces while it was on the board, hence the burn marks. Yeah, other than that, fits in there nice and easy. The conversion saved about just under 2 pounds of weight going to this setup over the other one. The one issue that I did come across when I put it together was the rudder. The rudder would come into contact with the left front leg. So what I had to do was just simply peel back the plastic, and I just trim back the end of the rudder a little bit, now probably a ½ inch at most, and then just simply put the cover back over. Now it just folds to the side. I kicked around a couple ideas of shifting the seat over a little bit, but I didn't want to shift the center off. I didn't want to be slightly canted to the one side while pedaling and everything and take the chance of tweaking something in my back pad. And I'd like to keep everything centered over the top of the boat, as we all know in kayaks. Not that it would have made that much of a difference, but you know. Other than that, can't think of anything else. Yeah, that's about it. Just got a few dollars in aluminum stock, of course. The front feet holders, the kickstand, and the seat. I'm sure you can all search the internet and see the cost on those. Of course, the one disadvantage to the Vantage seat is the cost of the seat. I think Hobie lists it at $560. So the brackets and that are the cheap part. Thanks for looking.